Hey guys, it's IAmSp00n, and where we picked up last time with our Q&A session is Mr. Michigan JP3 says, "How much dick do I suck?" And I answered that as honestly as I could. But we're gonna pick up with Holy Death 333. First, I want to thank you guys for being patient while I tried to answer all these that I could. I think I may have to do this in 2 videos. This may be my last one. I'm not sure. We'll see how fast I can get through these. But anyway, moving on. Holy Death says, "How is your social life? I know that you're a gamer, and would like to know how you interact, how it interacts with your life." I think that for the most part, I'm pretty social. All the games I play are multiplayer games. For the most part, I rarely go into a single player game unless I'm kind of just like trying to waste some time. So for the most part, I think that I'm pretty social, and I talk to a lot of people. Mostly online because I don't like to go out. I don't like to party and club and drink and stuff. So a lot of people I meet are through the interwebs. So I think in that sense I'm pretty social and I like to talk to people. So I'd say it's pretty easy. I'd say I get it done fairly well. I'm not a nerd that likes to sit inside all day and keep myself away from people. I like to sit inside, but I don't like to, I like to talk to people and interact as well. Okay, and the next one says, the Sim36, he says, "I have a big black clock. Did you misread that?" Clearly not. I know what you're trying to get at. I'm going to try and avoid it, because you guys know what Black Ops sounds like if you mispronounce it. A-Rod fan? I guess it's A-Rod fan. A-R-O-D fan 6467 says, "How is a babby formed?" Probably through very, very exact misspelling and typos. That's how babby's formed. B-A-B-B-Y. That's how I spelled it, so that's what I'm gonna answer it as. Next question. Nobody Soul 510. He says, "Do I think the government is corrupted?" No, I think the world is corrupted, and I say that because, and I don't want to say that the government's bad or anything. I just think that, when I went, and this is a prime example, when I went to get my driver's license renewed, I couldn't get it renewed. They said you have to have 2 forms of ID. And I said, okay, I have my Social Security card, I have my old license, what else do you... They said, no, by 2 forms of ID we need your birth certificate, not a copy of it, we need the actual birth certificate, and we also need a proof of address, like a bank statement with the address. And of course I haven't lived here long enough to have either of those things, and I also didn't have my exact birth certificate on me, so I said, okay, so I guess I'll have to go back to Arkansas to do all this, because that's too much, paperwork. And I don't understand why everything's like complicated. Getting a job now, if you want to get a job, you have to apply online. As soon as you apply, you get a message saying, "Sorry, there's no more jobs available," or "Sorry, we didn't hire you." So I mean, everything is really complicated now. Like, it used to be really simple to do necessary tasks for life, but everything is very difficult now. Everything involves too many steps taken. Everything is difficult now. And I don't know if that's just here in this government, but it could be some other places too. I don't think the government's bad for the most part. I think that their focuses are kind of weird. And I don't think that's mainly the government. It could be the news or the media kind of exposing only what I see. I don't know what's behind the government. But I don't think the government corrupt. I think there may be corrupt people involved, but if there was a corrupt government, we would have had some kind of fall apart by now. So I think that they do a good job of holding it together no matter what they do. I don't want to know if it's corrupt. Maybe it is. If you guys want to argue with me, I don't care. I don't pay attention to it too much. I just live in it, and I do the best I can with what I have. Next question. Carlicious22. Hey Carla, I know you. She says, "What do you think you'll be doing by the time you're 30? I probably want to be doing about the same thing I've done my entire life. I like to follow a repetition. I like gaming. I like I like talking to you guys. So I don't see any reason to stop doing what I'm doing now as far as YouTube goes. For a job, I'd like to have something steady. I'd like to have some type of settlement established where I'm down and and good to go with life. So I can't really say where I'd see myself, but as far as YouTube standards go, I don't see a reason to quit doing what I love doing. And YouTube isn't just what I love doing. I've only done this recently, but gaming and involving with the community, that's what I love doing. Pyrox94 says, what is your favorite thing of all time? Now, I don't know if he means a person, place, thing, idea. I don't know what he means by this. I think my favorite thing of all time is probably gaming. You know, I just went over that, but I didn't even see the question until just now. But yeah, gaming is a pretty big part of me. I love it, and it's a great way to form friendships and bonds with people, and a great way to you know, have fun. So I think it's probably one of the best things ever. It's my opinion. I know you guys can see me doing this whole eyebrow thing. I don't know who I'm trying to be like. Do you guys know any commentators that do the whole eyebrow thing? I think Murka Durka does a little bit of them in his blogs. He's like, but anyway, I got a haircut today, so I can do the whole. Yeah. Anyway, I got a haircut today, so here I'll go ahead and try and mess it up for you guys. So there. But yeah, got a haircut today, so check it out. Not too shabby. It's pretty good. It was done by an old lady. I know it's kind of weird. I went to like not eight. It went to like 3 different hair salons, and each one was like, we don't do walk-ins, or yeah, you gotta call and make an appointment. So, and we were in like a fancy part of Georgia, so I was like, fuck you guys, I'll go find some other people. And we found this old rundown looking place, and they cut hair probably better than any of the other ones did. They used an old style with like, it wasn't even scissor cutting, it was like razor cutting. I don't know if that makes sense, but if anybody knows anything about hair stuff. But yeah, it worked really good, and it looks pretty nice. They did a good job for, you know, old people come with experience, I guess. They weren't that old, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like 90 years old or anything. But they weren't like young and hip. But they knew how to cut hair, and that's all I cared about. Sit Dog says, did you make the name IAmSp00n because you look like a spoon? Not gonna lie, I see a little bit. I'm not seeing it. Does anybody else see a spoon in this figure? Is there a spoon anywhere here? Do you see a spoon? I got a big butt. Is that about it? Do I look fat? I don't know if I look fat. Do I look fat to you guys? These shorts are kind of big, but I don't think I look like a spoon at all. That light is really bright. I don't think I look like that spoon that much. Mr. Lil Jenkins says, how was your experience in high school? Grades, friends, teachers? I like to expand. So I didn't really have a clique to follow with. I did have a group of people that I got along with and kind of were around my genre, if that makes sense. Not really genre, I guess, my social status, I don't know. But anyway, I played tuba in high school. I was in band. And so, you know, band popularity goes down. But I think as far as popularity goes, I was very popular. Not like, oh my God, that's Sam, we should hook up with him. No, it's not like that. It's like I knew a lot of people. I had made friends with everyone I could. I was a very friendly person. I didn't have a certain clique that I limited myself to. I kind of hung out with everybody. So grades were average. I'm not really into school, but I didn't really study or anything, and I passed A, B, I think maybe a C. It was like a 3-point something. Maybe less than a 3-point something, but I think it was like a 3.0, which isn't that great, I know, but I didn't really care about school. Teachers, I got along with my teachers pretty well. So friends, teachers, grades, for the most part, about average. It wasn't any kind of extraordinary experience, and it wasn't any kind of like, I hated high school, it was terrible, people treated me so bad. I think I had more bad treatment on here by 1 or 2 people than I did in high school. Nobody treated me bad in high school at all. Not at all, nope. Naruto8105 says, do you miss being back home, or do you like it better here? I miss the internet back at home, in my apartment, but I like it here a lot. The atmosphere is really positive, and the people I'm around are really positive too. So, you know what, it's really hard to tell this early on, but I'll be sure and let you guys know how I'm doing here, so on and so forth. But here in about 7 hours, 8 hours, I'm flying to Arkansas to grab my equipment, and I'll be pretty excited. So tomorrow, look for a live stream. I'm going to do a road trip live stream all the way back, as long as I have signal. I hope to see you guys there, and I'll spoon you there. I'm running out of time, so bye.